What's good? God is good. I'm your host, Jay Did It. Welcome to Thursday Therapies, a podcast for all creatives, writers, rappers, poets, artists, activists, Sacramento community therapy session. Today, we have Larry Belton Jr., known today as Director MADD. Larry has turned his lifelong passion for rhythm into an extraordinary career. Born into a family rich with musical talent, he discovered his gift at the age of 3 years old, transforming pots, pans, and a car seat into his first drum set. His dedication carried him from the classroom of the Musicians Institute, where he earned the prestigious Stanley Clark Scholarship, to the world's biggest stages. Larry has performed with global stars including Jason Derulo, Taio Cruz, Ricky Martin, and Michael Jackson's nephew, Austin Brown, gracing stages from Coachella to Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve and shows like Ellen, The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, Jimmy Kimmel Live, and the Teen Choice Awards. His versatility has taken him across the globe, playing for artists like Chanel, The Saturdays, and the R&B duo They, earning him a reputation for both skill and passion. In his evolution, Larry created Director MADD, blending live drumming and DJing into a powerful, one-of-a-kind performance experience. Known for eating, sleeping, and drumming, he now directs not just music, but moments, immersing audiences in rhythm while inspiring others to chase their dreams. Through his journey, Larry continues to show passion, discipline, and resilience. Music can heal, uplift, and transform lives. How you doing? Welcome to Thursday Therapies. Thank you for coming on the show.
How are you? And thank you for having me.
I'm great. This is a very impressive lineup of talent that you have. So I'm just amazed that you're here on Thursday Therapies.
That guy sounds pretty awesome, I guess. Thank you, though. Thank you.
Yeah. How's your week going?
Week is going great. Working, but great.
Working, hustling, grinding,
yes,
staying on it?
Always working.
Always working. Yeah. Okay, so as you know, Thursday Therapies is a podcast bringing awareness to mental health. I have some questions. I want to get your outlook on mental health and just learn a little about you and know your journey through your career in mental health.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, good. So early life and career beginning. You grew up surrounded with music. How did that environment shape not just your sound, but also your outlook on life?
Well, most people will have all these great sayings of the early stages, but it was a fun and crazy reality at the same time. A lot of great lessons, but at the time, a child doesn't want to know all those great lessons. I really just wanted to play drums. So if I could have just played drums all day, I would have did that. Right. School was stupid.
School's not for everybody. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, because I skipped a lot of it. The
craziest thing is it clicked for me once I went to music school, but early on I didn't really care for it. And coming up in church, that was a fun reality, still relearning some things, but it was pretty cool. A lot of the things now I'm learning to value more, and I'm grateful for the journey and some of the people that nurtured me along the way.
Nice. That's great that you had those type of people,
yes.
to guide you through that, because life is difficult sometimes, and then being in such a high profile area where you're at in your career, it could be challenging.
Yeah.
It could definitely be challenging.
I would say that being in a large family and a large community around the city kind of prepared me for that.
Nice.
So that was one of the good things as far as that in the early beginning. So that was a good thing of not being able to go anywhere and just do anything because someone knew your family from somewhere.
Dope. That's dope. So winning the Stanley Clark Scholarship must have been a pivotal moment. How did that validation impact your confidence as an artist?
It was the most nervous moment of my life.
Yeah.
Wow. The great thing is I kind of was set up in a way to put me in a place of sink or swim. So I had a bass teacher that was always pouring into me when I was in school. He kind of gave me the idea to play a certain tune. The certain tune that he gave me ended up being the very tune that one of the judges that was there actually wrote. So, it was kind of funny but scary at the same time because we all kind of was like, man, we are going to freeze.
Wow.
The whole band was nervous, and it actually was a great moment of leadership because I was like, yo, at the end of the day, they're really looking at me and how well I play with you guys. So if you guys mess up, cool, don't worry about it. If we all mess up, we'll just figure it out and we'll just have fun. And it was really cool to actually experience because even after the fact, Stanley actually knew that I was holding back. So he gave me the pointers of never hold back.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's dope. So they believed in you before you believed in you.
Yeah. So he seen something in me even on the stage that night.
That's amazing. That's amazing. How did it make you feel?
Man, it was great. With the level of people that he had on a panel as far as judges was amazing to experience and to be able to play in front of them and actually be judged by some of the people that were people that I looked up to as a young kid growing up to being now peers. So it was a great like crossover moment for me.
Do you have any more contact with anybody from that school?
Oh, yeah. It's funny. It's pretty much not a stage that people would think of or not a concert that most people would go to where I don't kind of know someone in that camp or any camp. So it's a fun reality, but also a blessing to be connected in that life and actually see the work. Yeah, the journey pan out and go that route. So it's pretty nice.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That's a great opportunity.
Thank you.
Yeah. So performing on the world stage, you've shared the stage with some of the biggest names in music, from Jason Derulo to Ricky Martin. What was it like to step into that level of performance?
What was it like? It was a glimpse of reality. It was that moment where the little me almost passed out. No one knows, but my first show had a lot of lights. Even in the simple thing as one of the lights going out, I was happy about it. But I literally almost passed out before we went live.
Really?
And I actually had to talk myself out of passing out. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was that moment of, yo, I'm not watching this on TV. I'm on TV.
On TV,
yeah. So it was kind of like, uh-oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. What age were you at that point?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think I was 27.
Oh, wow.
I think about 27.
That's amazing. Wow. Yeah, no. So can you share one unforgettable moment from touring or performing live that reminded you why you chose this path?
Ooh, that's a good question. One unforgettable moment. Out of all of them, like I gotta figure out one.
Maybe two.
No, it's crazy. It's the honest thing is so many moments and everything changes, but even when the show can potentially go bad, it don't feel great in that moment. But it's a dope story after the fact, and there's something to be learned from it. But one of the greatest moments was, I wouldn't even say that show. It was a show that I was before I actually was permanently working with Taio. I actually subbed, and no rehearsals. I didn't even think I had a plane ticket. I think we got our plane ticket a week before we left.
Wow.
Yeah, so no rehearsals. They had a show the night before we left. The night before we flew out, they actually had a show. So they was like, come to the show, you'll see what we're doing. Literally went to the show, watched what they were doing. And luckily the flight was long enough, so I got time to like study on the flight. Straight from the flight, straight to rehearsal, and that show was amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was a great moment.
Wow, that's amazing. I mean, they really are just like, yeah, that's why when you came in, you was ready to go.
Oh,
you done been through it a few times. You walked right in and said, let's get to recording already.
Sit down and go with it, yeah.
Man, yeah, now I see why. You got to be ready, stay ready.
Yeah.
You know, you got to stay ready.
That's the name of the game.
Wow, that's amazing. No, that's good pointers for, for up and coming artists and people who are really trying to get on that big stage. You know, you got to stay ready, have your shit together.
Yes, definitely do. Yeah, that's the
dope.
main thing.
So, mental health in high profile spaces. Being on a stage with global stars is a dream for many, but it comes with pressure. How have you handled the mental demands of performing at such a high level?
Ooh. Realizing that the people are human.
Right.
And once you break that barrier of like, yo, this is this person or this is that person, and realizing they're probably working just as hard to make their performance go as well as you are, then you start understanding like you guys all collectively are doing the same thing. The spotlight might be on them a lot more,
Right.
but yeah, you definitely are a part of it. So when you understand that there are still people, and then you start gaining a relationship to where you guys can have those conversations, it actually makes it understandable. Like, yeah, okay, you don't have to, stress yourself out so much. And if you make a mistake, just as long as you don't pass out on stage, at least. But yeah, if you make a mistake, it's not the end of the world.
Do you have some coping skills that you've gained along the years to help you with that?
Smile.
Smile.
That is the number one thing I would tell everybody to do. No matter what happens, if you smile, no one will know exactly what's going wrong with your show.
Right.
Yeah, and normally I do wear glasses, not prescribed, but definitely glasses for those moments. Just the simple glare or the simple tint in the glasses will give it to where you're not having those like big bulgy eye moments.
Right.
Yeah, because there's been a couple of shows now that I'm thinking about it where I did, and it hunts me because they play that show over and over.
So like the nerves were really showing.
It wasn't the nerves; it was an accident on stage, and
Oh.
yeah,
Wow.
my face looked like oh,
Oh no.
and the camera was right on my face when I looked that way.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah. So you just get that's a lot of that's a lot of tips that you really just have to be prepared for, and shit can go sideways at any moment.
yeah, and just understand it's still a part of life, and
Right.
the show is still gonna go on, but you ain't gotta let the show like dive down. It's kind of like a saying that a coach of mine would say. You always forget the last play that went wrong and just worry about the next play. So
That's good advice. That's some real good advice. So how do you stay grounded when traveling the world consistently under bright lights and high expectations? How do you stay grounded for yourself?
ooh, stay connected to your community.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Because I mean, on paper it sounds amazing, but still, if you stay connected to your community, they're gonna be like, oh, that's just Larry.
Yeah.
I mean, I know everybody know you as this, but
Yeah.
what you doing tomorrow? Or like,
Yeah.
let's go here, and if you stay connected to that, you'll understand that, it's all great opportunities, and you'll be grateful and thankful for them, and you won't let them go to your head as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's good. Keep you humble.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's good advice.
Yeah.
That's some real good advice. So many artists struggle with burnout and isolation behind the scenes. Has that ever been part of your journey? And if so, how did you handle it or
Ooh,
navigate it?
burnout and isolation. I would say, you said, has it happened?
Yes. Has that ever been part of your journey? And if so, how did you navigate it?
That's how you said it. Yes. So burnout can happen. When it happened to me, I was doing something that wasn't fully fitting to what I should have been doing. Still within the elements of music, but it wasn't something that I really had my heart into. So I'm just coming off of a 3-year hiatus of shooting and recording my own stuff and getting back into that now. So
Okay.
now actually going in the route that I've planned to, it's actually exciting again and fell in love with it again. So yeah, taking the time away from it is okay, and knowing that it's still going to be there is always a understanding of allowing it to be that.
Right.
Yeah.
That part.
Don't beat yourself up about it.
That part. But how have you dealt with isolation, or have you?
Ooh, isolation. The funniest thing is isolation. I can be isolated, but normally I just try to book myself if I'm feeling that isolation. Because just as well as like what you give off when you perform, you also kind of receive it when you perform in front of an audience. So if you just go out and get the gratitude of what people receive when you're playing and performing, that kind of helps that. So I often tell people, like, I'm one that don't like to be isolated. I like to travel. I like to definitely see the world. And so I kind of know when I need to, like, book a venue to get me outside and have me, test out what I've been working on, and then be able to see the energy of what the people actually, receive, and then go from there.
Nice. So pretty much like kind of just getting some balance.
Yeah, definitely some balance.
Okay. So performing live brings a rush, but what is the come down? Like after lights go out, and how do you care for yourself in those moments?
Oh, man. I think with the rush, so what comes after the rush? Just the silence. Being that I do music a million times now in the day, the silence actually helps our finding different avenues of what I like to do. One of my musician friends actually turned me on to watching movies. So I go to the movie theaters by myself and just sit in the movie theaters and enjoy a movie. So doing simple things like that is the thing, as far as, okay, yeah, get away, relax from a performance or a big performance, and then just quiet time, driving in my car and not listening to nothing and just letting it be quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's so much noise around you all the time anyways.
Yeah.
So silence is a very good coping skill. Sometimes you just need to sit in silence, sit in peace.
Yes, and give my ears a rest.
Yeah, that part.
Give them a rest.
That part. So music as healing. You said music is more than just sound. It's an experience. How has creating music been a form of therapy for your personally?
Ooh. It's been a form of therapy. Once I went through therapy, I would say, not formal therapy, but mental work. It opened me up to listen to music more, and then also realizing the more that I can understand and listen to music, if I listen to people the same way, it would be helpful.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never thought of it that way.
It's a musician's mind.
That part,
It be all over the place. Sometimes we come up with some good.
Sometimes,
yeah,
right.
Like 2% of the day.
Right. So do you believe music has the power to heal not just the artist, but also the audience? And can you share a time you witnessed that connection firsthand?
Oh, man. I'm a music nerd. So when you ask if music can heal, that is like the best question ever. There are so many avenues as far as frequencies and all those good things as far as that does the healing, the tonalities and all those things. Even someone, we had a music moment with a friend of mine, and he talked about Stevie Wonder, how he tunes his piano in the key of healing, and he calls it the key of love. But it's that frequency that a lot of people don't play in, but it's definitely a healing tone. And even in understanding like healing bowls, they have a tone where it's actually healing and frequencies for your actual body.
Right.
Yeah. So definitely believe that it's a healing, and it's that universal language. So yeah.
Yeah, no, seriously. The firsthand. So, advice and legacy. For young musicians chasing big stages, what advice would you give about protecting their mental health, emotional well-being along the way?
Ooh, advice to give to them as far as protecting the mental health. Definitely have a good community, first and foremost, and staying connected to that community. Not letting the accolades get to you, and always strive and work for more.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, that's some good advice. Definitely strive
Yes.
and work for more. No, for sure.
Yeah.
So, as Director MADD, what message do you want to leave behind, not just about music, but about resilience, mental health, and pursuing purpose?
Ooh, the message would be never give up. Uh, Songwriter once said it's okay not to be okay. So with that, go ahead and allow yourself to make the mistakes. Learn from the mistakes. Watch the game tape. I always call it game tape like football, but watch the game tape. See what you did wrong. See what you did great. See where you can improve. See what you need to work on, and just keep repeating that, and then you'll be good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good advice. That's good advice. That's some good advice. So let's switch gears. Do you have anything coming up? Do you have any shows, performances? Are you going back out on the road anytime?
Right now, I am in the building phase of Director MADD, which is exciting. It is very exciting. Working on putting a full festival like stage show together with me as the artist, drumming and DJing. And so right now I'm doing that for the next few months. I do have an upcoming show where I'm just a guest feature as far as the drummer with the DJ. It is, that's a good question. It is at a winery. I think it's States Winery. I don't know exactly where. I got to look that up.
Okay. Do you know when it is?
It is the weekend of Labor Day. That's Sunday.
Okay.
So that's Sunday before Labor Day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you post it? Do you have social media?
Yes, I will be posting it. I don't think I posted it. I just actually posted on my Facebook today, but we'll be posting it. Social media is director _MADD, MADD on Instagram, and I will be posting it there soon.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Is there anything else that you want to share?
No, that's pretty much it, unless you got some more questions.
I don't have any more questions,
Oh, no,
but
that
check
sounds
yourself,
good.
check your mental health, like, subscribe, follow, comment, follow Larry. He got some shows coming up, and just like, subscribe, and follow. Thank you, and check yourself, check your mental health.
One question from the audience.
Questions from the audience. Here we go.
We had a user that was listening to the show, and they said, Director Matt, can you explain the logo on your shirt?
Ah, that part. Director MADD, can you explain the logo on your shirt?
Yes. So the logo is literally the opposite of what I do every day. So even though it looks like he's mad, and I have and go by the name Director MADD, I'm like one of the happiest people that you'll probably ever come across. And that's why I chose the name Director MADD. So the bear is actually just a symbol of what people might think of the name and might see, but I present something different.
That's beautiful.
Thank
I love
you.
that.
Thank
I
you.
love that. I love that. So where can people get that? Do you got pre-orders going on? or-
No pre-orders.
You got 'em in the trunk?
I think, no. I think I do have them. It is a link under my Instagram where you can actually get to them.
In the bio?
Yep, in the
Okay.
bio for a link tree.
Okay, so check out Director MADD and merch on Instagram. Like, subscribe, follow. Check yourself, check your mental health.